Happy July, everyone. Let's start lying on our backs. I know. Go ahead and lay all the way down. Take a big, long, slow, deep inhale. And then exhale it all out. Take another big, long, slow, deep inhale. Feel the back of your head get heavy. Feel your chest get heavy. Feel your hips get heavy. The backs of your legs. Let your feet fall open to the sides. And then just breathe. Slowly slide the soles of your feet onto the mat so your knees are pointing up to the ceiling. You might want to gently lift your hips and lengthen your tailbone, or you might be comfortable exactly where you are. Heel toe your feet to the edge of your yoga mat, and then let both knees touch together. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Without moving your feet, drop both knees over to the right. And now the soles of your feet will curl up off the ground, and that's okay. Now see if you can let your left shoulder and tricep get a little bit heavier and feel the twist through your body. Plant the soles of the feet back on the ground, letting your knees come towards the ceiling, and then drop both knees over to the left. And plant the soles of your feet, both knees back up to the ceiling. Slowly draw your knees in towards your armpits. Gently place your hands on the outside of your kneecaps, and then make some circles, loosening up your hips. And now switch directions. Staying in this nice reclined position, we're going to start to activate our core. So bring your feet into a reverse tabletop so your knees are over your hips. Your shins are parallel to the floor. Draw your belly button in, feel your lower back connect with the ground, and now reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. As you reach up, let your shoulders still relax down to the mat. Slowly, we're going to extend our right hand, left leg away from us, and then exhale, bring them back to center. Inhale, slowly extend. Exhale, back to center. Right arm, left leg, slowly extend. And then back to center. Left arm, right leg, slowly extend. Back to center. Once more each side. Right arm, left leg. Starting to feel the core engaging. Stretching out your arms and your legs. And back to center. Draw your knees into your chest. Squeeze yourself into a tiny little ball. You can either rock back and forth over your spine, or you can roll to one side. If you're going to roll back and forth over your spine, let's do this 3 or 4 times, and then come up to a seated position. From your seated position, sit up nice and tall. Cross your right leg in front of your left. Let your knees fall open and then sit up really tall. Draw your belly button in, draw your shoulders up to your ears so that you know where you don't want them. And now let them relax back down. Reach your arms all the way out to the side, lifting them up into that V shape, and then twist your arms in and out. Drop the right hand down, left hand down, reach your right arm up, and then exhale over to the side. Breathe here. Let your right hip get heavy, like someone's coming and stepping on your leg to hold it down. And breathe. Come back up to center, reach both arms up into a V, drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up, exhale over. Big stretch. And float that left hand down. Bring your hands a little bit behind you, plant your feet on the floor. Windshield wiper side to side. And this time we're going to cross our left leg in front as we come back into our cross-legged position. So this one might feel a little bit awkward. Sit nice and tall. And then inhale your arms up. Drop your left hand down, reach your right arm up and over. And this time add a twist to your torso. Look back over your shoulder and then rotate, gaze up at the ceiling. Look back over your shoulder and gaze up. Come back up, reach your arms into your V shape, shake your arms. And now drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up, exhale over. And then twist, look behind you and look up. Look behind you and look up. Come back up, let your hands come down in front of you and slowly walk yourself forward. Taking your time. And then let your head get heavy, feel a stretch through your spine. Notice if your hips lifted up a lot, can you draw your belly button in to let them shift back just a little bit? And then from this forward fold, crawl into your tabletop position. So keep moving forward, ending up on your hands and knees. So we were already in this same position on the ground, on our backs. So line your knees up underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders. Think about lifting your belly button up. The same move, but this time from the ground up. Reach your right arm forward, left leg back and up, and then exhale them back down to the ground. Left arm, right leg, reach them out and up, and bring them back down. Right arm, left leg, reach it out and up, and bring it back down. Left arm, right leg. One more time, each side, moving nice and slow, trying not to shift too much side to side. Last one. Now extend your right leg behind you, toes on the ground, rock back and forth. Stretching out your calf. And from here, we're gonna drop our right foot down so the inner edge of the right foot is pressing into the mat. We're gonna shift our left leg anywhere from 10 to 45 degrees. And then reach your right arm up to the sky. So the arm closest to me is down, yep. Other arm. Nope. Put that one down, reach the right hand up. There you go. And look at the door. So you're in almost what feels like a side angle or a supported side angle, big side stretch. Now think about lifting your right hip closer to the ceiling. And now bring your right arm towards me so your right bicep and your ear connect. Nice, Emma. You got that. Breathe here. Now, stay here. Or if you want, try and lift your right leg up. Finding some balance. And now float your right leg down, bring your right hand back to the mat and come back to your tabletop. Bump your hips to the right, look to the left. Bump your hips to the left, look to the right. Do that a couple times. And now we're going to extend our left leg back behind us, rock back and forth. Now drop so that the inner edge of the left foot is on the mat. Lift the right knee up, rotate that leg however much you need to. So you're just lifting the shin up, the knee doesn't move. And then open up to the left, reaching the left arm up to the ceiling. Press down into the outer edge of the left foot. Think about your your hip lifting up. And then reach your left arm towards the front of the room. Left bicep by ear, nice everyone. And now if you want, try and float your left leg up off the mat. And then lower the left leg down, come back into your tabletop position. This time, turn your fingers towards your knees and gently rock back and forth, stretching out your wrists. Maybe you're taking a few little circles. And then bring your hands back out front. Curl your toes under. Feel all 10 toes on the mat. Hover your knees and slowly lift up into your downward facing dog. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees just a little bit and then press the mat away from you so you can feel your spine lengthen. Breathe here. Now let your heels lower. And maybe you straighten your legs just a little bit, but don't lose that pressing of the mat away from you. Float your right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stay here or make 3 big circles. Bring the knee down, out, and up. Down, out, and up. One more. And then extend the leg, kneecap down, and lower the right foot back down to the mat. Press the mat away from you, softly bend your knees, and now float the left leg up behind you. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Stay here or make 3 big circles, bringing the knee down, out, and up. Down, out, and up. Last one. And extend. Lower the left foot down. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, pedaling yourself out. Right, left. Float the right leg up again. And this time we're going to step our right foot up between our hands, coming into our low lunge. We're going to rock gently back and forth. And now lower the left knee down. Your right knee should be over your right ankle. Reach your arms up. Reaching up to the ceiling, square your hips to the front of the mat. Bring your right hand down, press into the outer edge of your right thigh, reach your left arm up, exhale over towards the door. Nice. Feel those inner thighs working to help your balance. And then come up, bring both hands down, step back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out, right, left. Every time you pedal it out, you might notice that your heels get a little bit closer to the mat. Lift your left leg up behind you, step your left foot all the way forward in between your hands, lower your right knee down. Oh no, sorry, rock back and forth. Whew. Nice. Now lower the right knee down, reach your arms up. Lining your left knee up over your left ankle, and then bring your left hand to the outer edge of your left thigh. Reach your right arm up, exhale over to the left. Slow, deep breaths. And then come back down, step back into your downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out. Put your right leg up behind you. This time we're going to draw the knee into our chest and we're going to hold here for one breath. And then on the exhale, step your foot up between your hands. Rock back and forth again. And then lower the right knee down, press in, lower the left knee down, sorry. Reach your arms all the way up. Open your arms into a T shape. Inhale, exhale, twist towards the right, towards the doorway. Nice, everyone. Feel your arms reach away from each other. Draw your belly button in. Can you exhale and twist just a little bit further? Nice. Now cartwheel your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Notice if your heels are getting closer. Put your left leg up. Draw the left knee into the chest as you lift the belly button up. Press the mat away from you. Hold the knee here. And now step it forward. Rock gently back and forth in your low lunge. Lower your right knee down. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Open your arms into your T shape. Lift and lengthen. Exhale and twist. So think about even keeping, like if you had a broomstick in your arm. So you're not bringing your arm up here to twist. You're keeping your arms nice and straight in line with your shoulders. So they might not come all the way. I don't think anybody can actually twist all the way to the side. That'd be pretty cool. One more breath. And then cartwheel your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Float the right leg up behind you. We're going to draw the knee to the right elbow. We're going to hold it here. We're going to drop it down to the wrist and then draw it back up. I know that was a little mean. And now step the right foot forward. And then lower the left knee down, reach the arms up. Open into a T. Lengthen, exhale, twist. Drop your back arm, right hand to the back of your left thigh, if it's available. If not, to your bum. And then reach the left arm up. Switch arms. There you go, May. Little bit of a back bend here. Cartwheel down, step back to downward facing dog. All right, you can do that little mean thing on the other side. Float your left leg up. Draw your left knee to your left elbow. Slide your knee down your arm to your wrist and then scoot it back up and then place the left foot between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Reach your arms up. Open your arms into a T. Twist. Bring your left hand to your lower back or your right thigh. And then reach your right arm up and back. So you might feel this stretch all the way down the right side of your body to your right knee. One more breath. And then cartwheel your hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Slowly walk your feet towards the front of your mat. Coming into a nice forward fold, feet hip distance apart, knees soft. Bring your chin to your chest, crown of your head reaches to the floor. Soften your knees. Reach for opposite elbows and now gently sway side to side. Release your elbows, press down with your feet, draw your belly button in and slowly roll up. Nice and slow. Coming all the way up to stand. Take a moment when you get here. And now roll your shoulders back. 1. Maybe add some elbow into it. 2, 3, and in the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Shift your weight into your right leg. Peel your left heel up. Lift it up off the ground. Maybe you bring your arms out to T or your waist, wherever they feel more comfortable for you. And then can you open your knee out to the side? Sorry, I got a little other leg, May. So your left leg out to the side, and now bring your foot to your thigh. Coming into your tree pose with your foot either above or below your knee. So maybe it's here, which feels better for me right now. Bring your hands to heart center. Find a spot on the wall behind me and stare at it. Focus at it. Lift the crown of your head closer to the ceiling. Look at you all get a little bit taller. Reach your arms up. And now float everything down. Shake it out side to side. All right. Shift the weight into your left leg. Peel your right heel up. And now start to float that knee up. Feel like the Karate Kid. Now I lost my balance. All right, yeah. And now open the leg out to the side. Switch legs, May. There you go. Like you're looking at me as a mirror. And then bring this leg, left leg on, right leg onto your left leg. Keeping the turnout through your hips. And you can put the toes on the ground. You can put the foot on the ankle, the calf, or above the knee. Think about drawing your belly button in. Bring your hands to heart center. Press down with your left foot. Drop your shoulders down. Lift up through your spine. Reach your arms to the ceiling. And lower everything down. Shake it out. All right. Bring your feet closer together. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to bring it behind our left leg. So our legs are crossed. We're going to take our right arm. We're going to reach it up We're going to bend over to the left. Suck in those inner thighs. Lift up like you're going up and over a big beach ball. And now come to center and fold forward. You might not be able to get as close to the ground as you normally can, and that is okay. Slowly roll back up to stand. Uncross your feet. Cross the left leg behind your right. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, over to the right. Press down with your left foot and see if you can deepen that stretch through your side body. And come back to center. Reach up and then exhale, fold forward, really pressing into your feet, engaging your inner thighs to keep your balance, coming all the way down. I'm always amazed at how much further forward I can bend on this side than the other. Take another breath. And then start to slowly roll back up. Once you get up, uncross your feet and shake it out side to side. All right, come to the front of your mat. Stand nice and tall. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. Hold here in your plank position. Drop both knees down. Hug your elbows in. Lift your belly button as you lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Baby cobra, elbows reaching back to your hips. And then press up through tabletop. Curl your toes. Peel your hips up back into your downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, palms touch. And then exhale, fold right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left leg back. Pause here. Step your right leg back into plank. Think about lifting your belly button up, reaching your heels back, and now drop your knees. Hug your elbows in, slowly lower down. Untuck your toes, lift up your chest. And then exhale through tabletop. Curl your toes back into downward facing dog. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms touch overhead. Exhale, your hands down by your side. Your first sun A. Inhale your arms up, number 2. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back. Stay here, or if you're interested, reach up into a high lunge. Exhale, back down. Step into plank, hold here. Drop your knees, draw your belly button to your spine, and then slowly lower chest and chin. Untuck your toes, lift your heart, baby cobra. Lift your belly button up as you press up into tabletop. Curl your toes under, back into downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to stand, palms touch, and then exhale, right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left leg back, low lunge. If you're interested, reach up to high lunge. Exhale, back to low lunge. Step back to plank. Press the mat away from you. Lift your belly button up. Drop your knees. Hug your elbows in as you slowly lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Elbows back to your hips. Baby cobra. As you're lifting your belly button up here, press up into your tabletop. Curl your toes. Downward facing dog. Put your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, your hands down by your side. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right leg back, low lunge. Inhale up to high lunge. Exhale your arms open and twist. Woo! Watch out for your balance. Inhale back up. Lower your hands, step to plank, hold here. Lifting your belly button up as you lower your knees. Lower your elbows, chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Engage your core as you press yourself up. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up to stand, palms touch, and then exhale, right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left leg back to low lunge. Reach out and up into high lunge. Open your arms into T. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe here. Feel your left heel pull back. Reach your arms back up. Exhale them down. Step back to plank. Strong plank for one breath. Drop your knees. Hug your elbows in. Lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Baby cobra. Exhale, lifting yourself up with your core, with your strength, into your downward facing dog. Put your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot to your hands. Step your right foot to meet it. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale your hands down by your side. And breathe. All right. One more big, long, slow breath. And now inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower your knees, hug your elbows in, chest and chin. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. Lift up to tabletop, downward facing dog. Breathe here for 3 breaths. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot all the way up between your hands. Rock back and forth in your low lunge again. Once you can get your left knee over your right ankle, drop your right foot. Left knee over your left ankle. Drop your right foot. Reach your right arm forward and cartwheel yourself up into your warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Reach your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, pull down into cactus arms today. Let's do something a little different. Reach back up. You're right, May. You got it. Pull down. One more, reach up. Pull down into your cactus arms. Reach your arms out to the side. Turn your left palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. Towards the back of the room. Other way, May. There you go. Breathe here. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Everyone hold. See if you can widen your stance. So like if you were here and then bend so that your knee is over your ankle. Nice. Does that feel better or worse? Can you turn this toe towards, no, you're right. You're right. Never mind. Sorry, little. Perfect. Does that feel better or worse? All right. Come back up. Everybody straighten your legs. Take a pause here. Turn both toes towards the doorway. Lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Head hangs heavy. Maybe you can walk your fingertips through your leg so they point away from you. And now draw your hands back under your shoulders. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. We're going to walk our hands towards our left foot, turning our left toes back towards the front of the mat. Right heel lifts up. Both hands are on the inside of our left foot. So maybe scoot your left foot towards the left a little bit more. Yeah. There you go. You got it. And now drop the right knee down. So we're in a lizard lunge. Now, I'm not feeling very flexible today, so this is where I'm going to stay. But maybe you can come down onto your forearms. Ugh. Ugh. Or not. Breathe here. So sometimes when you try and like go deeper into a pose, you end up like crunching or doing something that you're like, you know what, I'm going to back it out. And I'm going to let my hips feel open and not worry about my shoulders right now. Take one more breath here. And now lift your back knee up off the mat. Walk your left hand to the outside so you're back in a low lunge. And then step your left foot back to plank. Lower your knees, lower chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Press up through tabletop and into your downward facing dog. So 3 breaths in your down dog. If you need a child's pose, go ahead and take that here. Otherwise, float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot up between your hands. Turn your left heel down. And now before you stand up, make sure that your right heel is in line with the center of your left foot. Now reach your left arm forward and cartwheel yourself up into warrior 2. Breathe here. Straighten your arms, lifting your arms up overhead. And on your exhale, when you bend your knee, come into your cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Extend your arms out. Turn your right palm up. Exhale back, peaceful warrior. So think about in this peaceful warrior, you're stretching your right arm up and back. Your left hand, you should be able to lift it off your back of your left leg. It should not be weight bearing. There we go. Find my words. Take one more breath here. And then come back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes towards the windows. And then fold forward, nice and slow. Turn your fingertips around to face backwards. And maybe you can stretch your forearms out a little bit. Maybe you can walk your fingers back, deepening your stretch. Feeling the blood reverse its flow. And then walk your hands back under your shoulders. And then bend your left knee, taking a side lunge. And then shift your weight, bend your right knee. And shift to the left. And shift to the right. Are you okay? And now walk your hands towards the front of your mat, turning your right toes. Coming into your lizard lunge. So you might need to shift your foot out. Drop your left knee. And breathe here. Here, May, I'll do it like this. Is that better? And breathe here. Maybe you can come down to your forearms, maybe not. Take one more breath. And then bring your hand to the outer edge of your right foot. Lift your left knee up, step back to plank. Drop your knees, lift your belly button up, and then lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes, baby cobra. Lift yourself back up and into downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot all the way forward. You're in your low lunge. Turn your right heel down and then cartwheel yourself up into warrior two. Breathe here. Straighten your front leg, bring your arms up overhead, and then come into your cactus. Reach on up, bend into cactus. Reach on up, bend into cactus. Hold here, reach your arms straight out. Turn your left palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. You're pressing into the outer edge of that back foot, and you're thinking about your front knee pulling back so you're nice and open through your hips. Come into your warrior two, keeping your left knee bent, and bend your left arm, place it on your left thigh, reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Notice if your hips went up, can you drop them back down, making it a little bit deeper? Breathe here. Come back up to your warrior two. We're going to cartwheel ourselves down into our lizard. So both hands on the inside of your left foot, right leg back. Lower your right knee down. Stay here, or maybe this time you reach your left arm up and see if you can connect with your right foot. Breathe here. And release that. Step back to plank. Lower your knees. Lower your chest and chin. Come into your baby cobra. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Put your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot all the way forward between your hands. Lower your left foot down, press into the outer edge. Cartwheel your left arm up and over into warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, warrior two. You all right, Emma? Okay. Reach up. I mean, it's not all good and it's not okay, but yeah, that's what Can you roll over your water bottle? And now back into our warrior two, extend our arms out. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Breathe here. We're dropping like flies tonight. That's what we get for taking so much time off. And now come all the way through to your side angle. Oops, sorry. Breathe here. Right arm on your right thigh. And then from here, we're gonna come all the way down into our lizard. Both hands on the inside of our right foot. Drop our left knee down. Take a breath here. And then reach your right arm, if you choose, up and back. Learn my lesson. And breathe. Release your hand. Step back to plank. Lower your knees. Lower your chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out. Last time through. Float your left leg up behind you. Step your left foot forward, turn your right heel down, cartwheel yourself up into your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, cactus arms. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, cactus arms. Lengthen and straighten. Exhale, cactus arms. Extend out into warrior two. Turn your left palm up, float back into peaceful warrior. Float all the way through into side angle, right arm towards the front of the room. Breathe here. Come back up to warrior two. Bring your right hand down, turn into high lunge, facing the front of the mat. Bend your right knee, straighten it up. Bend your right knee, straighten it. Last time. And then we're gonna sort of shift our right foot in so that we can stand very sturdy on both feet. Our right toes are a little bit turned out and our left toes are pointing to the front of the room. Inhale, and on your exhale, fold forward to wherever you can go. So if it's not very far, maybe you use your thigh as a support. This might be a big hamstring stretch, so go into it very carefully. Now notice if your hips are opening to the right and pull them back towards the center. Pressing into your right foot to sort of drive yourself towards your left toe. One more breath here, and then reach up. Exhale, come all the way down by bending your front knee. Step back to plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Come into downward facing dog and breathe. Put your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot forward, turn your left heel down, cartwheel yourself up into warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach your arms to the ceiling, and then exhale, pull your arms down. Reach on up. Exhale, pull your arms down. Reach on up. Exhale, cactus. Extend your arms straight out. Turn your right palm up, exhale back, peaceful warrior. Breathe here. Flow all the way through to side angle, right forearm on right thigh, left arm reaches forward. Breathe here. Drop your right hip. Come back up to warrior two. Take your left arm, rotate yourself to the front of your mat, high lunge. Bend your back knee, straighten it. Bend your back knee, straighten it. One more time. And now shift your weight forward, slide your back leg in. Left toes a little bit on a diagonal, right toes pointing forward. Square your hips to the front of the mat. And now hinge forward. Bringing your hands down to your thighs, maybe your calf, possibly the floor, but let's not go crazy. And now think about pulling your right hip back. Think about pressing down with your left big toe and heel. Take another breath. And then you're gonna reach all the way back up to the ceiling. Now we bend our front knee as we slide our left leg back. Step back into plank. Lower your knees. Draw your belly button in, lower chest and chin, untuck your toes, baby cobra. Exhale, lift your belly, come back into downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out. We're gonna move into pigeon. So if you wanna take pigeon from here, float your right leg up. Yay, pigeon. Bring the right knee to the right wrist. Extend the left leg out behind you. Breathe here. Right knee to wrist. Come on into that pigeon. Come on down. There you go. And then slowly make your way forward. Check that your left leg is straight back behind you, or whatever leg you're on. Just do the other one next time. Nope, we're all on the same leg. We're all on the same leg. We're all on the same leg. We're doing good. Yeah. Breathe here. And if pigeon isn't comfortable for you, you can always do figure 4 on your back. If you feel like you can melt forward more than your forearms, then slowly make your way there. Maybe you want to stack your forehead on your palms or on your hands. Make adjustments as your body settles in. Take one more deep breath, and we're going to slowly come all the way back up. Make your way back into tabletop. Curl your toes back into downward facing dog. Float your left leg up behind you. And now bring your left knee to your left wrist. Left ankle towards your right wrist, and extend the right leg back behind you. And then slowly come down onto your forearms if that's available. I know that you get to pigeon and you're like, ah, the end is near. I know it's coming. It is, it's close, I promise you. Take a few more breaths here where you just relax and let go. And then start to slowly come up, making your way into tabletop. We're going to cross our ankles, come into our seated position, soles of the feet on the ground, and slowly roll all the way back. Extend the left leg away from you. Draw the right knee into your chest, gently holding on to the outside of the shin. Left leg straight. Now gently guide the right leg over to the left, coming into a reclined twist. Once you get there, open your right arm out into a T or half T, right palm to the ceiling. Left hand can gently press down on the outer edge of the right thigh. Tap the thumb to the pinky finger and release it. Tap it to the ring finger and release it. Tap it to the middle finger and release. Tap the pointer finger and release. Roll onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. And now extend the right leg away from you, holding the left knee in. Breathe here. Guide the left leg over to the right. And extend the left arm out to the side. Right hand can press gently down on the left leg. And now take the left thumb to the left pinky and release. Left ring finger and release. Left middle finger and release. Left pointer and release. Come onto your back. Hug both knees in. If you want to take a happy baby or any other little movement here, go ahead and do that. And then slowly extend one leg away on the mat. And the other. Make your way into your Shavasana. My mother's favorite pose. Every time I teach a class at the beginning, she asks if we can just do Shavasana, just do Shavasana. I don't think she could do it for an hour, to be honest with you. Extend your arms away, extend your legs away. Lying still is hard. Lying still for 60 minutes is very challenging. Feel the back of your head get heavy into the mat. Let your shoulders get heavy, your hips, your legs. I want you to draw breath into your body. Feel like you're pulling the energy from your fingers and your toes and the crown of your head and drawing it all into your center and holding that energy there, letting it swirl around and get bigger. And then on your exhale, push it back out to your toes, to your fingers, and to the crown of your head. Letting it lap over the edges of your body. And now draw that energy all the way back into the center. Twist it around, let it move, let it grow, and then exhale, push it all the way back out. And let it lap over your toes, over your fingers, over the crown of your head. And breathe. I'm going to come around with a little bit of lavender oil and make a Shavasana adjustment. If you don't want that, place one hand on your belly and I'll know to respect your space. Start to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe reach your arms out overhead. Big, long stretch. Gently roll onto one side. And then bring yourself back up to a seated position. Letting your hands rest in your lap. Sit up nice and tall. Place one hand on your torso, on your belly, one hand on your heart, on your chest. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, feel the life force moving around within you. Thank your body for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up. And I thank you all for allowing me to lead you through your practice. Namaste.